USA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line, and that's where the opening drive of the game will begin.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a good start on the ground. He gets 8 on the game's opener.
Tackled at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Hurts. That's caught, Saquon Barkley. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
That's Jones on the move. Now the first carry for King Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson on the move. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore, 38 yards. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
Here comes 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, here's Jackson. Forced out left. Off he goes. And he's going to be brought down short for the first down by a couple of yards. So we'll have 3rd and short coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he's back in a familiar place. Derrick Henry in the end zone again for the Ravens TD.
Touchdown, Ravens.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one brought in by Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. That one caught by Smith. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Again, Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. Down the left sideline.
Hurts pass complete to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown.
Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
Jake Elliott to kick
So
off
back to
for
level
Philadelphia.
after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Derrick Henry inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Eagles 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Throw downfield is hauled in by Lemon. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 29 yards.
Don't get that often during the season. First play of the drive picks up 29 yards. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Smith in on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 24-yard line.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
21 is the line to gain as we hit third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. On fourth down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles.
A 46-yard attempt.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Eagles are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson rolling to the left. He's going to tuck it and go. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Clock ticking down, and we will hit the 2-minute warning. Back with more from Charlotte. After this, now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. That's Jones on the move. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Second and 5. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Second down, they need 2 yards. Play action now. Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game.
Makes the
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34, a pickup of 9.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now, faking the give. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. Third down coming up.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A first down throw for Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. His tight end, Goddard.
Hurts pass.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
First down, Eagles.
Here's Barkley. Saquon is in for an Eagles touchdown. Barkley puts 6 up for Philly.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks down.
That one intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
That keeps the score. Ravens 21, Eagles 16. Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he gets this up close to the 40. Andrew Makuba up from his safety spot to make the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Henry. He's inside the 30. Not quite to the end zone, but in great position, out of bounds at the 3. A big play there for Baltimore. A gain of 57 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Henry. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. And the defense able to contain him, hold him to a gain of just a couple. It brings up 3rd and goal.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and goal. From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be caught.
So often down here in these goal-to-go situations, so much of the emphasis is placed on taking away the wide receivers and the tight end targets in the end zone. It's not so easy bringing these backs down on the check down, so give a lot of credit to this defense, rallying to the ball and keeping them short of the end zone.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Here's Jackson. Now he'll work his way out right. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
16.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Inside the 20. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have cut the deficit to 5.
Eagles 23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Here's third down and a few inches. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
It's fourth down.
Now Jackson on foot, and he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on downs. First and 10 now from the 36. Play action. Here's Hurts. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here we go. Third and a yard. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That was the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, as they will turn it over on down.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
That's Jones on the move. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take him down for a loss.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To throw is Jackson. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll drop to throw. And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
This is first and 10. Now Barkley. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Wiggins on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the Ravens 16-yard line.
Here's second down. Barkley. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Hurts gonna run it himself.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And here we go. 4th and inches. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
Hurts going to try to get it himself. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Jackson now. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now, Jackson. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Now,
and 10
a
yards
big
to go.
3rd down. Throwing Jackson. He'll let one go down the middle. That is brought in. And now we get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. One last shot now for Jackson. He's going to try it here again. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. So it's a win here for the Eagles. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg.